We are just hours away from the release of a triad man who spent 46 years in prison for the rape of a Davidson County woman. Charles McNair's release comes after years of community advocates calling for his freedom. New at 11, WFMY News 2's Nixon Norman visited the Randolph Correctional Center ahead of his release.
For the last time, Charles McNair will sleep here at Randolph Correctional Center. After 46 years in prison, he'll walk free tomorrow morning out on parole. He's always maintained his innocence, saying he did not commit second-degree rape. Charles McNair's story begins more than 4 decades ago in Davidson County. At just 16 years old, he pled guilty to second-degree rape involving a 57-year-old woman. He was sentenced to life in prison. Since then, McNair has maintained his innocence, saying the relationship was consensual. In 2024, I spoke with his brother.
This is one of my mama's dreams. This would, I hate she ain't here, but that's all she ever wanted, her son to come home.
Back then, his attorney, Jamie Lau, said McNair accepted a plea deal under the threat of the death penalty.
He was told that he would be tried capitally if he didn't take that plea to second-degree rape, which is why he ultimately took that second-degree plea.
Lau argued there was no physical evidence and that the conviction relied on hearsay. He also pointed to racial disparities in the justice system at the time, saying those factors helped shape the outcome.
Disproportionately, the people who are impacted by the nature of sentences that Charles received are people of color.
Decades later, support for his release grew. In 2023, the Lexington City Council unanimously asked for clemency. Because McNair was sentenced before North Carolina ended parole for certain crimes, his case remained eligible for review. That review has now resulted in his release on parole. He'll still have a criminal record, but prison officials confirm McNair is expected to walk out on parole Monday morning after 46 years. I reached out for comment, but was told the McNair family is asking for privacy at this time. Tomorrow will mark the end of a chapter, but not necessarily the end of McNair's story. Under parole, he'll be released under state supervision, with conditions he has to follow in order to re-enter society. In Randolph County, Nixon Norman, WFMY News 2.